What's up guys, my name and summoner name is AlexJSimpson, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay, it's actually a ranked gameplay where I'm playing some Veigar even. He's a champion that actually he's the first champion I ever really mastered, and I'm still in Cumbria, so my internet connection is still really bad, so I have to skip the laning phase, just showing you a little bit of it. Basically, I decided to counter pick against Kennen by picking Veigar because, you know, if Kennen tries to do his combo on me, as in like use his E to get really close to me, I could just stun him and just burst him down. And it worked out in my favour. It was actually a very good counter, but at the start of the game, well, 6 minutes into the game, as you can see here, Kennen came down bot, and I did actually ping. This is in the spectator mode, so you can't really see the chat or many of the pings. You can see some of the pings, I think. But I was pinging saying, you know, he's coming down, watch out, and they didn't listen, and they kept fighting, and Kennen picked up a kill and an assist. He also died as well, so that's a good thing. But I couldn't come down at that point because I was out of mana, so I just like to point that out. That's the reason I didn't come down to help. I just stayed farming because that's all I really could do at this point. So Kennen's ahead of me, but we have Nocturne in the jungle. This actually worked out really well. I got my combo off on him here with my Ignite. Didn't quite finish him, and then Nocturne used his ultimate to do a bit of damage to Kennen, and I managed to pick up the kill with Ignite. And I've never seen it before, but fucking hell, Veigar and Nocturne is such a good combination. You know, Veigar gets his stun down, Nocturne ultimate's in, and it's just a dead enemy lane champion. So Kennen tries to get away, go back to his turret, but I see, as you can see here, Nocturne's got the fear down. I've got the stun down. I always forget the name of Veigar's moves. I said moves. Veigar has moves. They are called Jerry and Seinfeld. I'm not too sure why. Anyway, so this gameplay was recorded using the spectator mode. It's because recently when I've been playing this game, I keep forgetting to press record, so I've got a bunch of spectator gameplays saved up that I can use, and this is just one of the ones I wanted to use today. And it's a very good game on Veigar. You see, Veigar used to be one of my main champions. Like I said, he's the first champion I properly learnt to master. But I used to have a very troll build. I used to build, what's the name of the Archangel Staff, and I used to build 4 of those, 1 Rabadon's Death Cap, and whatever boots. And I think I used to use Boots of Lucidity. This is back when I was a massive noob. This is actually pre-level 30 account as well, the first time around. I've done it on my level 30 account as well, but basically I could get Veigar to over 1000 AP because I'd have lots of mana in lane. My early game was pretty weak, so I couldn't really do much early game, but I used to farm just like crazy with my Q, and I'd pretty much only Q farm. I used to forget to last hit a lot. Hang on, I'll just shut up about that for now. At this point, our team's engaging on theirs. I get my first kill. Vayne picks up a kill on Graves. Oh, shut up, phone. I get my second kill, and this is amazing, right? I put down my my W, and Vayne shot Kennen right back into it. So I managed to pick up the triple kill because of that. Now that team fight was really good. We had like much better positioning than them, and I used my W primordial burst, whatever it's called. Actually, I think that's Veigar's ultimate. I should have looked at the names of these things before doing this commentary, but I used it so that, you know, to kind of cut off Kennen's escape. So if he was going to escape, he'd hit my W anyway. But Vayne kindly let me have that kill. Yeah. So yeah, Veigar used to be the champion I was best at first. You know, he's the first champion I mastered. But I used to kind of, like I said, troll build like 1000 AP. It was totally unnecessary, and I'd never run out of mana, and I used to have a fairly good cooldown. But you know, that isn't the best way to play Veigar. In fact, the best way to play Veigar is the build I'm using in this game. It's one of the builds from Solo Mid, but it's fairly self-explanatory. It's using you know, 2 Doran rings to start for your mana problems, and then you want Deathfire Grasp. Deathfire Grasp is like an item that is built for Veigar. You know, it does magic damage in a burst. It's an active item. You already know what it is most likely if you play League of Legends. But yeah, basically it works with Veigar's combo very well. So you use your E to stun, you land your W, your Q, your ultimate, and then if they're still alive, just finish them off with Deathfire Grasp. And it worked out so well in this game. I never used to use Deathfire Grasp. I knew how good it was, but I liked my 1000 AP build because my W used to finish off people before before they built MR, so I didn't really need a Deathfire Grasp. But that kind of build doesn't work too well. Shut up, phone. 2 fucking texts in 1 commentary. What are the odds? So yeah, but that build doesn't work too well. The build that I'm using in this game, like I said, was 2 Dorans, Sorcerer's Shoes, Deathfire Grasp, and then I went to build a Rabadon's, and from there I probably would have built crap. I've not played this game much over the past few days. Trying to remember the name of the item that has armor, AP, and the stasis thing. Zhonya's Hourglass. I'd probably build that and avoid stuff. And Veigar's a very squishy champion. In fact, you need to have 1 or 2 tanks on your team in order to play him properly. Because if you're one of those teams with no tanks and just pure offense, people will focus Veigar fairly quickly. In this little clip here, I saw that Malphite and Fiora tried to trade. Fiora almost killed Malphite. He backed, and then I went and picked her up. And I put my Ignite on her so that she couldn't lifesteal her way to victory, and also because it does damage. So I see that Graves is trying to get away here. I pick him up. I use my E to stun. I probably could have waited and let Vayne take her rightful kill, but I ended up using my Q just to finish him off. We did a lot of damage to Kennen, but Malphite couldn't really catch up to him in time. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the game. We're just kind of pushing mid. We've been pushing mid quite a lot. My farm wasn't as good as it could have been. But God, did you see that damage on Kayle then? But my farm could have been better. But Vayne was in mid lane for quite a lot of this game as well. We're just pushing it and stuff like that. And it's going to be GG very soon. Fiora and Malphite are fighting top, and Nocturne's about to use his ultimate, as you can see here, to go and take her out. And not much you can do. She hasn't got enough damage to take both of them out either. Our Nocturne was pretty good actually. Like I said, Nocturne seems to synergize well with Veigar. But at the start of the game, you know, he took his blue, which is fine, obviously. But he took the second blue, and in the game chat, he said to me, "Oh no, Nocturne needs a second blue." I was like, "I play Nocturne. Nocturne does not need a second blue." And I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna lose this lane." But luckily, you know, he knew how to use the Nocturne ult to gank along with Veigar's E. Anyway, guys. Oh yeah, hang on, the gameplay's not over yet. What am I talking about? I got 2 more kills to get. And yeah, so as you see here, look, Kennen just gets burst down instantly. I use my W. I think did I use my yeah? I think I used my ultimate, my W, and I used Deathfire Grasp. And as you can see, Kennen was pretty much instantly dead. And yeah, Veigar's just a very fun champion to play. Like I said, one of the first champions I mastered. And I've got to thank Veigar. I think Veigar's the first, because he's the first champion I actually enjoyed playing. It got me into this game. See, when I first started playing this game, I didn't actually enjoy it all that much until I found a champion that I liked, which was kind of new, and then Veigar, and then I learned how to play Veigar properly. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the game. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. Give the video a like, rating, and a comment, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe for more League of Legends content. Also, go follow me on Twitter. I need some more people to follow me on there, because I've got very few followers, and it's making me feel lonely and sad. I'm just kidding. But go follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching.